Good morning, welcome to day 15 of your daily wellness, and today our focus is tabletop pose. So really getting back to basics with this one today. It's a good one to check in on even if you've been doing yoga for a long time, because we always use it as a transition. We go to down dog, we go into plank, we're moving into child pose. Almost probably most transitions that we use actually use a tabletop, and we'll use it in every single yoga class. But often we do it mindlessly. So taking a bit of time today to bring a bit more awareness to our tabletop, to work on strengthening in that asana, and to just make sure that we've really got that foundation really solid. So coming into a comfortable seat, however suits you. Just for a few breaths here this morning. If you want a block under your sit bones, you can take that now. Otherwise, sitting up tall and just taking a few moments to settle in to the here and now. Listening to the sound of your breath and noticing the depth and the rhythm of your breathing. Allowing the belly to expand and contract. Feel the spine lengthen and lift. Feel the sit bones grounding down. Let the thoughts drift away. Good, and then gently bat the eyelids open. Reach your left hand onto the floor and reach the right arm up. So we're not trying to reach right over today. We're actually trying to get this connection with the sit bone here and the arm reaching up, lengthening through the right side. Maybe take a gaze up towards the hand and then a gaze down to the other hand. And then choose which one you prefer. Or keep the head somewhere in the middle, but just don't let it kind of flop down. Either make it a purposeful up, down, or somewhere in the middle. Lengthening through the neck, reach the fingers up. And then take the right hand down. Same on the other side. Place the hand on the floor, reach the opposite arm up, press through the sit bone, reach through the fingertips. Pushing away through the floor as well. Take a moment to gaze up to the hand. And then take a moment to gaze down to the other hand. And then finding somewhere that suits you. Really reach up and press down into the sit bone. Use the other hand to help you press into the sit bone. Good, release it down. From there, so we've stretched one side, stretched the other side. We're going to lengthen through the back of the body. So drop your chin to your chest and I follow that down as we slump over. Tilting the tailbone under, pushing back through the mid-back. Taking a moment to stretch out all the tissues along the back of the body. Still breathing nice and deep into the belly. Good, and then starting from the chin, we begin to lift, coming into neutral, and then take it all the way from here, leading from the chest forwards. Chin lifts up, eyes can be open or closed. Shoulder blades come together, starting to lengthen through the front of the body. Good, and then slowly making some circles. We've done this before. Taking them around. Going for about 3 one way. Not full extension here, just mobilizing the spine. Good, and use your hands to support as you bring the feet underneath and bring yourself up to standing, purposefully not using tabletop pose. So coming into your standing pose, just taking a moment to scoop the tailbone under, lengthen through the spine. Bring the hands to the front of the thighs and slowly take it down. Coming into halfway lift, so we're not even coming all the way down. Bending the legs a little bit. Find that length through the back of the tailbone. So often here we find that we kind of want to come further, and that makes us hunch a bit. So roll the shoulders back and lift up as far as you need to come to get that alignment through the upper back. Lengthen the tailbone back. And again, come up as much as you need to find that length all the way down. Lower ribs tucked in, shoulders back and down. Neck is long. Take a moment. Now this is the alignment that we want in our tabletop. Breathe into your belly, bend the knees. Keep that alignment. Bend the knees until the fingertips touch the floor. Maybe you need to come up onto your toes. Take a moment to hold that alignment. And release it off into regular forward fold. Take a little rock and roll. Good. Bend the knees again. Place the hands on the mat. This time we're going to take the right foot back. Take the left foot back. We come into plank pose. Hold that alignment, the same one that you just had. Lengthening through the spine. Breathe nice and deep. Press into the back of every knuckle. Press firmly into the hands. Maybe take a little rock forwards and backwards. And then we're going to bend the knees, walk them in halfway, bring the hands back to meet the knees, coming into forward fold, hold on to each elbow. Good, so coming into our tabletop from different sort of angles today, bring it back into that forward fold. Lower ribs tucked, tailbone lengthened, chest open, bend the knees if you need to, find that length. Lock it in. Again, bend the knees. You can lift the heels if you need to. Place the hands down. Spread the fingers. Walk the feet back into this kind of hovering table. And then we drop the knees. Keep that alignment. You'll find your gaze shifts forward slightly because your arms are longer than your legs, so you should be gazing just a little bit in front of the hands. Lower ribs in, spine long. Spread the fingers. Standard tabletop pose. We want to get the elbow pits rotating forwards, shoulders together. Breathe into your belly, press the floor away, strong through the knees. Good. From here, take it back. Keep the knees wherever they are, about hip distance apart. Just reach the fingertips forwards. Take a few breaths in child pose. Good. Claw through the fingertips. As we come up, we're going to swiftly come into plank. However you want to come into it. Reach away through the heels. Again, find that alignment. Again, gazing just in front of the hands, chin is tucked, tailbone lengthened. Slowly keep the spine where it is. Start to walk the feet in a little. Separate them. Hovering table. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Drop the knees. Keep that alignment, keep that activation. Tabletop, press into the top of the feet. Good, send it back to child pose. Good, bring it back up. Setting yourself up into tabletop, spread the fingers, knees under hips, find the alignment. With variation on hovering table next, so pressing with the top of the feet, abdominals drawn in, press with the hands, elbow pits forwards, chin tucked, lift onto the top of the feet, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, send it back. Good. Claw through the fingertips. Tabletop pose. Hold it here. Good. So nice solid tabletop. Take the right leg out long. Don't let the hip raise up. Keep that integrity. Spread the fingers, weight evenly distributed. And now we're going to take opposite arm out. Keep that integrity. Don't let the spine arch. Scoop under. Hold for 3, 2, Superman, 1. Bring it in. Same on the other side. Set yourself up. Take the leg out. Working on a balance from tabletop. Take the right arm or opposite arm out. Don't let the spine arch. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. Send it back. Some wrist circles if you need them here. Claw through the fingertips. Bring it in. Tabletop. Abdominals in. Alignment. Here we add a little movement through tabletop. So sometimes we'll take the hips side to side, bump them side to side. Maybe we even look around to the hips and hold for a few beats. Other side. Take it around and hold. From here we'll often move backwards into child pose and then forwards, kind of going over the hands to get a nice stretch through the forearm. So take a moment, taking a little bit of movement one way and the other. And then another classic, a real great one for the spine, which starts in our tabletop, is our cat-cow. So we move from this neutral spine into cow pose, drop the belly, lift the tailbone, lift the head, gaze up, trying to work every single vertebra. Bring it back through tabletop and then through to cat pose. Pushing the mid back up, tuck the chin. Good, taking 2 more rounds. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale to cat pose. Again, inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat pose. This time we're just going to send it back, take a seat and circle through the wrists. And the opposite way. Okay. So we're going to take one more table to finish. Just a standard tabletop pose. Getting set up, spread the fingers as wide as you can, pressing into the back of every knuckle, particularly into this little triangle between your thumb and first finger. Small rotation, so the thumb and first finger, or particularly the first finger, are pointing forwards. Press firmly, bring it up, really stretch out the hands. Knees under the hips, really press firmly into the top of the feet, so we're almost coming into a hovering table. This makes sure that we're not just dumping the weight down, we're actually imagine that we're lifting out of the floor. Elbow pits forwards, chin is tucked. Push into the top of the feet as if you're going to do a little lift. Even do a lift if you need to. Feel that activation through your core, lower it down, keeping that activation, keep that pressing. Hold, close your eyes. Notice the different parts of your body. Feel your fingertips press strongly into the floor. The palm heel. Feel that pushing away through the arms, long arms. Lower ribs tucked in, active through the abdominals, almost a bit of a stretch through the upper back. Feel your belly move with your breath, but that little bit of activation as well. Spine is long. Knees lightly pressing into the mat, so we're taking some of the weight through the top of the feet. Chin tucked, face relaxed. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Send it back to child pose, palms facing up, knees can be wide or all the way together or whatever works for you. Relax it here. Take some nice deep breaths. Allow your body to surrender. Listen to the sound of your breath, allowing it to come into the natural rhythm, natural depth, as you sink down, supported into the floor. And you can hold it there for a little bit longer if you want to, staying in your variation of child pose, just relaxing down. Or if you're ready, you can start to bring yourself out and into a seated position to join me. And we'll see what we have on the cards for tomorrow. Whoa, too many cards. Okay. So we'll pick that one. Tomorrow we have bridge pose. So great for opening up through the front of the hips, kind of getting this bit of a back bend, this opening up through the front body. So, namaste. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you again tomorrow for your next dose of daily wellness.